Yeah, hi everybody. This is a small video I wanted to do on my Scubapro Litehawk BCD. Just a quick tip from my side. All the professionals and yeah, of the many of the many Scuba forums, those members, they all know this trick already. But yeah, for the beginners, maybe this is good advice. So I just want to show a small thing that I noticed on my Lighthawk. This is the older version. There is already a newer version around, and yeah, what you see in pictures, what I don't like so much is that many people carry their octopus hose on this plastic D-ring. And this is a really tight plastic D-ring. You cannot shuffle your hose underneath because the stitching on the vest on this model goes right through, so there is no way to shuffle the hose under here, which I always find the best solution, to be honest, to have your octopus very close to your mouth and so on. And if you shuffle it under here, you can, but the tension while diving will, make the hose crawl up, and then it's exactly into the way of the fast release valve. I'm using this really a lot, and I love this function of the Scubapro vests. And it also crawls up that much that sometimes it's in the way of the chin. So also not the best solution in my opinion. So yeah, what to do? Of course, you can use an extractor, as they are called, or clips, and have it the octopus like in a dangling motion then, which I also don't like. Have it like here, then it's below the quick release. It's hanging a little bit like here. This is also of course possible, but when you swim in a horizontal fashion, then it's like, like this. It's dangling a little bit, and some people consider this a horror, that there is something dangling and so on. But of course, this is a solution you could do, especially with an extractor that goes pretty close like this. But you see, it's now the octopus has like this size. It's still pretty close to the quick release. So initially I thought, hey, let's do something else. Let's put the octopus more on the stomach area. You don't have a cummerbund on the Litehawk. You have a standard 2-inch weight belt as a cummerbund, so to say. And I started out with a billy ring. That's a fixed D-ring, welded to a stopper. Have it like this on the stomach, and then you just take your octopus hose. You come from the side. Of course, this is now the wrong side, because usually from this side you have the SPG, but just to simulate, you stuff it in like this. Crawls also a little bit to the front due to the tension of the hose, and then you can really pull in a nice motion. You can pull out the octopus, give air, and it's still here to the side, so it's still in the emergency triangular position, so still good in my opinion. But such billy rings, they are heavy, and they're not inexpensive, and they're really high quality as this one. This is, I think, called V4A. This is stainless steel, good for salt water. And if you want to have, let's say, even 2 or so to fix stuff on it, you're really adding some weight. And it's also a stiff part. It's a stiff part, especially if you have, if you're not really a slim person, more like me, like an XL guy. In the stomach area, you really feel on the belt, this is a stiff part, so not so nice for the recreational diving and so on, where you want to have such a nice and floating and free feeling. So I came up with an even better, lighter and cheaper solution, the all-known bungee cord. And yeah, I made such a nice small loop out of 4mm bungee cord. And on this side, this is the correct side now for the octopus. Here my belt is still too long. I would have to shorten it, but just flip it over. Then the diving suit acts like a stopper. It really goes nowhere. You can even position it a little bit, and then with the bungee cord, do the same thing. You stuff your hose, your octopus hose. If you feel comfortable, you can even use 2 of these bungee cords, and then it's perfectly aligned to your belt. And yeah, it's really hard to demonstrate now for the wrong side, but if you would have it on, the pull motion is so effortless and smooth. There is no friction. Where I said the hose and the plastic D-ring, there is friction. On the D-ring, there's also friction, but here, because it gives, it's just like a pull. There is no friction at all. Best, cheapest, lightest solutions. You can use many of them. Put another one here. I put one here on this side, and I use it for the SPG. So as we call it, the Finimeter here. You just, if you have a console, a big one with 2 or 3 gauges, just put it like this, and then clamp it. This is one way. Or if it is a long hose and it comes all the way, just put it through here, the SPG, or a small one, for example, and use it as a guide. So then it stays in parallel to your body, and because those hoses are pretty stiff, and you can just bend it up, check your pressure and so on, and it's a nice way to manage and your hoses. And these bungee cords, yeah, of course, for the professional diver, this is an old hat. They cost like nothing, and you can take 2-3 feet with you, and they weigh also like nothing. So yeah, this is just a small tip. And if you're not happy the way the Litehawk manages your hoses, otherwise I'm absolutely satisfied with this BCD. I love it. Yeah, give it a try with the bungee cord, and give me some feedback. Okay, bye bye.